Okay, good day everybody. This is Jeremy, JP and Carla for the first time this season out on Nonsuch Island, Bermuda, and we're here to carry out one of our fairly infrequent nest checks. As some of you probably know, we have had a horrendous season so far weather-wise. It's been so consistently windy and stormy that I've been lucky to be able to get out here to the nesting islands 1 or at most 2 days a week. It's you know, as a result, I'm quite far behind in band checks and such like that, but we're starting to catch up now. And you can see it's beautiful weather today. It's now 8 to 10 knots. In 24 hours, it's supposed to be 45 to 50 knots here. So this has been very typical. We are here to take a look specifically at the 2 CahowCam nests because very unusually in both nests both of the birds are together in the nest, arm wrestling about who is going to incubate the egg, more or less. Both pairs are in great shape physically. They're good weights. The females have come back early. In fact, on CahowCam 2, the female has never left since laying the egg only 3 days ago. They seem to be a little bit later this year with egg laying. CahowCam 1, the female returned on the 8th of January, laid the egg then. So it's already been 10 days, and so it'll be very interesting when Carla takes a look at the egg to see the embryo should be, if it's a fertile egg, it should be, knock on wood, you know, very visible by now, the embryo. And also we'll see how much weight it's lost. It was 60 grams when it was weighed. So I did weigh that, but it hasn't been measured or anything. So that's going to be Carla's ballywick now. Now on CahowCam 2, the birds came much later, 10 days after these, and the egg was laid on the 18th, so essentially 3 or 4 days ago now. And both birds are in the nests, and they both seem equally determined to lay. So the males are just letting the female do the bulk of the incubation, and when she's ready to go back out, then they'll take over. But they're losing quite a bit of weight while they're waiting to do that. So both males were well over 400 grams when they came in, about 425 grams. So it'll be interesting to see how much they've lost. So I'm going to have to be very quick. And Carla is hovering with the 2 bags to grab. So I'm going to do this. Yeah. Okay, so here's 1. And here is 2. So much easier when you have a second pair of hands to do this.
I don't know why.
Okay. Yeah. And we have our strange elongated egg again for the second year. Yeah, so what we're going to do is take a look first at the adults and weigh them, check their band numbers, make sure they are who they should be, and we'll go from there. So all right, so first bird that I've got, that'll be bird number 1. And I'll do a quick weight check. I don't know which is which. It looked like this was the bird that was incubating. Most likely this is the male because, well, actually I don't know. Both of them are very heavy. The female in this nest is one of the largest females in the entire Cahow breeding population. So this is 352, so minus the weight of the bag, which is 334. So
yeah, I got it, 334.
Okay, so I'm going to just take a quick look at the band number to see, is this male or female? This is E0197, so this is the male. So this is the significant other. Yeah, she's actually heavier than him still at this point. considerably heavier actually. 360, 73, 75. So minus the weight.
17.
Yep, 358 grams. Wow. So I know what her band is already. It's E0212, but for form we will check. Yeah, E0212, yep, so it is the proper pair. I am going to very quickly check. Yep, and her cloaca is still obviously...
10 days later, she's doing great. Okay.
Yeah, 10 days later, it's still extremely obvious that her, she is the female because her cloaca is still distended and stretched, and it has the remnants of the white, like lubricating fluid that helps ease the egg, make it easier for her to squeeze out
let's
that.
change positions.
Yep.
You get up, and I will hand you a bird.
Okay, I will.
Let's grab your
Yeah, I'll grab the 2 birds, and then I'm gonna let you do your egg stuff.
There you go.
Okay. Fantastic. And my main thing is just to keep them comfortable and quiet.
So I want to have a look at it first.
Okay.
It's not fertile. You'd be showing fertility by now, so this isn't fertile. It's a really big egg. So.
You think it's infertile?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a shame.
Yeah, it's got no dark colorations on it.
Yeah.
So
I could tell just the color of it as soon as I opened up. It has that weird, color
it
that
doesn't have a blue tint. With
No.
the starting of a tint to it.
No, it doesn't.
Right, 57 grams. So it's losing weight. You can see the air cells large.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, because it was 60 exactly when I was quite careful about that.
Yeah. So it's a good size egg, though.
Yeah. It's so elongated, the eggs this pair produces. Well, they're keeping up with their, every other year on average, sort of. But, in nature, nothing is guaranteed, that's for sure.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and if you might just need to wiggle it a bit to make sure it's locked.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
not
good.
moving.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you want to have a bird?
Yeah.
Looks like no, it hasn't.
I
Just feel a
think
little
that's
warm.
the female, so yeah, you can probably put her in
Is it
first.
this hole?
Yeah, right.
It's always a challenge.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. It's right up. It's sort of under this now. You can sort of see it.
All right, you see.
There we go.
Hold on, here we go.
All right, great. Thanks. All right. Well, that will disappoint a lot of people, I'm sure, but hopefully, CahowCam 2 will be in there. Okay, and that's both of them in there now. Okay. There they are.
Saying hi.
Where'd you go? That was horrible.
Okay, move to the next one.
Yep, move on to the next one. I'm gonna have to actually do a little bit of clearing. It's getting quite congested in here now. Sorry, almost messed it up. I think this is the male, the big boy. Okay, sweetie. And yeah, it's such a difference between the two.
In sizes?
Yeah, in size. I mean, and the egg is a much smaller egg too. Okay, well, I'll leave that open for you. All right, let's see. Let's see how these two are doing, because I haven't weighed and measured them since November, I think. Yeah, this must be the female. She is 220, so That's 16 grams. So that's 320, so that's 304 grams. Yeah, which is what you'd expect her to be after laying an egg. Unlike the big girl.
Unlike the big girl who's holding on to it.
Yeah, that's that damaged foot. And it's funny though, it's more and more like healed up, you know. That's this female actually had the web ripped right down to like the knuckle, I guess, and lost half of her outer toe. But it looks like the webbing is grown back. That's bizarre. I didn't know that was possible actually. But yeah, you can see it's not obviously not been a handicap, because she's been successfully breeding every year since. So her band number is E0172.
Okay.
And I will take a look because it's been just 3 days. She's a real struggler though. Small bird, but
Get back on that egg.
yeah, she does. Yeah, it's kicking me really hard to find when they're struggling like this. I'm not gonna harass her too much. Yeah, it's still got a lot of the white crusty stuff, and yeah, you can see it's very distended, very puffy looking. And a male will have a very small, neat, round one with none of that white stuff on it. Okay, so I'll switch birds with you. She is a squirmer.
He's sitting very nicely.
Yeah, he's a calm bird, very, very calm. She's a bit more high-strung, but
the football.
yeah, he's such a bigger bird though. She's quite slight in comparison.
It's okay. It's all good.
Oh yeah, he must have been an absolutely enormous weight when he first returned, because he's still at this point 450 exactly. So
Let's see, 18 grams.
yeah, 18. Okay, so 432 grams. Wow, that's actually the heaviest weight I've had for a
Returning male?
A returning male, and he's been sitting there waiting for her. Let's see, 3 days before she returned. So he's been in there for 6 days. So they lose on average about 5 to 10 grams a day. So he must have been up about 470 grams or so. Which, I've had birds up to nearly 500 grams.
Do you want to confirm his band?
Yep, I will confirm, although I can almost guarantee it's E0174. Yeah, and it is E0174, yeah.
All right, I'm going to hand you her back.
Yeah.
You can have a look at the egg.
Okay, and I'll trade places with you.
I'm just going to go over here. So
Oh, okay.
I'm going to do it here.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to take the egg too far, or have a look at it anyway, so we just balance the box in there.
Oh, watch out for that prickly pear, mate.
You have me nervous now.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's okay. We're going to go in. They always make small little eggs, but, they're highly successful. Now, that egg is 3 days old, I think.
Okay, that's what I'm looking at right now. Wondering if that's a mark on the egg. Well, it's not showing anything yet.
Uh-huh.
Which is what I'm hoping to try and figure out when it's showing
Yeah.
something. But it looks very yellowy.
How heavy was it?
I
you
haven't
haven't
got
done
there
that
yet. Give me a
Okay.
second.
Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. She's very squirmy. She's so attached to that thing. Rightly so.
It's 56.
It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, we can take them out briefly. And compare them to each other.
Hello,
There we
miss.
go. Yeah.
It's all right. Just a few minutes in the fresh air.
Yeah, they've been struggling so much. They're a little more ruffled than usual. Yeah.
It's so good.
So yeah, so this is the male, and you have the female there, and you can. It's one of the few pairs you can really see the difference in size. Like, look at his bill compared to hers. It's massive compared to hers.
Amazing little birds.
Yeah, they are.
All right, let me put you in because you need to go sit on that egg.
Exactly.
All right, there's your head. In you go. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll let her go first and get herself sorted out.
She's there now.
Okay, so then it's his turn. Okay, there we go. Fantastic.
Yeah, I was kind of hopeful that by having a 3-dayer that I was seeing that we knew was 3 days that I would start to see something.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We'll see.
We're still wondering when we see fertility, which is the whole point of trying to figure this out.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
the air cell looked good. It was slowly evolving, so it's that's proper, and that has a nice large air cell, which would be equivalent of 10 days. So.
Okay. Well, at least there's still one that's hopeful.
Hopeful.
Anyway. Yeah. Okay.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Let's keep our fingers crossed on that. Okay, so, sobering news, but still hopeful news too with it. The CahowCam 1 egg looks like it is infertile. It's certain it's infertile. At this point. We can be certain already. And this is the value of candling them, and the work that Carla does is that you can actually tell early and such, and then you can really start to zoom in on the behavior of the birds and what they're doing and how persistently they're going to try to incubate that egg even after it should have hatched a long time. There's still hope. It's still just too early to be able to know for sure with CahowCam 2. It's because it's only been laid a few days ago or a few nights ago. So we'll keep a check, and we should know by the next, next 3 days, 2-3 days.
Yeah. I'd say definitely by, I'm hoping, day 8 you would know fertility.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we have another 5 days possibly.
But like within parrots, you can sort of see it at 4.
Yeah.
It's 4 to 5 days.
Yes.
So that's what I was hoping.
Okay, good. Well, let's keep our fingers crossed for that. Yeah, so, other than that, we're going to look at the rest of the colony now. Essentially, all of the pairs should have returned by now. Usually by the 20th to 22nd, they're all back. But they are running about a week behind, so it's possible we may still find 1 or 2 pairs that are, especially new pairs that are tardy, because we have a lot of new pairs setting up for the first time. There's at least 7. I think in this one colony, and there's a couple in the other colony, in colony B. So it's exciting time. We're grabbing a quick check now, and if we're lucky, we'll get to come out here again on Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll just have to see. Okay, so in summary, things are looking, generally pretty good. We have a record-breaking season, a record number of pairs and a record number of new pairs producing their first eggs, and it's also kind of a neat anniversary because this is the 10th year of the CahowCam network by which we're able to bring the lives of these elusive oceanic seabirds, pelagic seabirds, to people to see, to unlock some of the secrets. In fact, all there were secrets with these birds at first. But 10 years we've been having CahowCams and making videos like this, and it's really unlocked a lot of former mysteries on the life of this beautiful and critically endangered seabird, the national bird of Bermuda. So with that, we're going to proceed with the hard work of trying to check as many nests as possible before the next lot of howling winds drives us away. So all the best to everybody from Nonsuch Island, Bermuda, from Carla, Jerry, and JP. Everybody have a great one.